So there is another coincidence in my life. I did this video here, checking out a podcast. You can see that it was 3 days ago, has over 900 views. In it, I spoke about being sucked into Franklin Files and having to fight with Noreen Gosch and Paul Bonacci. Noreen Gosch is the mother of Johnny Gosch, and I said she's a gatekeeper. She's been, for 40-something years, 41 years now, she's been saying, we have information that's going to blow this all up. It's going to blow it all up. 41 years later, everyone's still waiting for that information. But this is the coincidence. Today, CNN did a whole article about her. Now, it's not the Johnny Gosch didn't get abducted here. He got abducted in September. There's no date that would make this prevalent. But the fact that I did that video 3 days ago and now this is happening, it means that they're jumping on this shit because they're afraid that I'm about ready to expose all of them. Because this was what my family, my father, my brother was all involved with. What happened to Johnny Gosch was the same stuff that I wrote about in my book, Rabbit Hole, a satanic ritual abuse survivor story. Because my family was involved with the satanic Nazi CA ring back in the 80s that was happening in Omaha. That's what my book is all about. And obviously they can't say I'm crazy since I was nominated for Book of the Year when I published this book. But the whole thing about Noreen getting interviewed and getting this article on CNN 3 days after I mentioned her in a video that is close to 1,000 views is no coincidence. Things don't happen in a vacuum. One thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And they're afraid I'm going to break this open. And so now they're all over the news. Noreen Gosch and Lucien Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple. Because this is the article that was sent to me just yesterday. After school Satan clubs popping up everywhere in a school with your children. And the reason why you should be concerned about Lucien Greaves and the Satanic Temple doing all of this is because they already busted a satanic Nazi CA ring in September. And it is global. And so you need to be concerned that you have a satanic temple going into your kids' schools. And this is what's happening. But everyone's willing to just sit by and let it happen. But they are so afraid that I'm about ready to expose all of their shit that they are working overtime. That's the reason I just did the video this morning, they're saying that Aquino was an idiot. He's nobody. Nothing to see here. Move along. Doug Mesner, he's just a troll. Doug Mesner is Lucien Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple. He's just a troll. He's nobody. There's nothing to see here. Move on. Move on. They want you to move on so they can get to your fucking kids. So if you're willing to do that, I hope there's a warm spot in hell for you. Basically. Because your kids matter. Kids matter, period. I don't think that it was a coincidence that Lucien Greaves did that weird-ass statue in Iowa at the Capitol. Because I live in Iowa. And he's desperately trying to change the narrative of what I've been saying. And so... And people wonder why I'm frustrated with this bullshit. You know, it's okay when you sit on your ass, in your house, on your computer, all safe and warm and comfortable when this shit is happening and no one's doing anything. It's bullshit, you know? And so I don't know what else to say. The only thing I will say is that I have a PayPal account and a Venmo account. I'm getting ready. I've been fighting this for well over a decade. I published Rabbit Hole in 2012. Now I'm asking for help. I'm going to do a podcast, start bringing in survivors so that people can hear the stories of what the truth is, of what's going on. And, but I need help to do that because I'm disabled and poor. It's not like I'm an idiot, though, and it's not like I haven't been working. My blog is davidschurter.com. You can go look at the stuff that I've published there. Read my book, you know? And so, my Venmo and my PayPal account is just my name, D. Schurter, Schurter. If you can't do anything yourself, I ask that you help contribute to my cause so that I can do shit. Because all of this stuff takes money to expose. And they have a lot of it because you make a lot of money selling kids out. You know? If I had a satanic after-school daycare, I could have a lot of money too. You know? Of course, I'd also be going to hell. But hey, you know? What's happening is wrong. It needs to be exposed. None of the shit that's happening is coincidental. This article about Noreen Gosch with Paul Bonacci, 3 days after I did a video mentioning them and almost got 1,000 views, is not coincidental. They're trying to hide their CA ring, their satanic Nazi CA ring. And now they're in the schools around your children. So someone needs to do something. If it can't be you, please help me. Because I've been at this for a long time. And I ain't gonna stop. I have no intentions of stopping. And so my sheriff can set me up all they fucking want. Because they're afraid that the meth operation is going to get exposed. Their meth operation. The sheriff's department's meth operation. You know? Lucian Greaves is afraid that I'm going to expose his huge involvement in a satanic Nazi CA ring. He's very afraid of it. Noreen Gosch and Paul Bonacci, who I have warred with in the past, are afraid that people are going to listen to me about what I have to say about them. So they're just going to regurgitate the same shit they've been regurgitating for 41 years. And if it's okay with you and that's enough for you, then sit on your ass, safe at home, and fuck your kids. You know? That's what's going to end up happening. You know? This is bad. Your kids are going to get hurt with all of this. Kids are already getting hurt. Do you really think 1,000 kids disappearing in Ohio has nothing to do with the satanic Nazi CA ring that got busted in New York in September? You know? Wake up, people. You know? Your kids really need you to wake up. And so, that's this video.